Hold on, let me clean this camera off. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. You guys, hey, could not be more excited about the squad. Hold on, you guys, real quick. Welcome to the Sacramento State YouTube Report. I'm your host, King Chuck. Hey, man, another big win for the squad against a decent Northern Colorado Bear team. Sac State came, and man, this was a good game. This was a good game. You got a good score, 40-35. You had a great game out there. Sac State, it was a seesaw battle. Northern Colorado, they threw their blows. They came out there and they did their Dougie. But ultimately, Sac State, man, they stayed composed and they got another big win. I can't say enough about a lot of players this game, man. Cardell goes out there and leads the squad again. He goes 8 for 16, 90 yards, 1 TD. Rodney Hammond went out there 21 carries, 134 yards, 1 touchdown. Gonna get back to more on that in a minute, guys. Gotta touch that in a minute. Receiving, Ernest Campbell, 3 receptions for 39 yards. So, in Northern Colorado, they had some players out there too. Eric Gibson Jr., 21 of 33, 321 yards. More on that in a minute. 3 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. So, Matthias Price, 16 carries, 102 yards. And Carver Cheeks, 9 receptions, 223 yards. 3 tugs. So, Mr. Cheeks, yeah, that man's a boy. He's one of them dudes. So, man, when I say that it was a close game, you even look at the total yards. Like, this tells a good testament of how close it truly was. Northern Colorado, 484 total yards versus Sac State, 434 yards. And then passing yards, 321 yards for Northern Colorado and 111 yards for Sacramento State. Rushing yards goes to Sac State, 161 yards on the ground for Northern Colorado, 323 yards with Sac State. So you got, and then yards per play, 7.1 goes to Northern Colorado versus Sac State's 5.9. So when I tell you, man, if you just look at the stats, you would actually think, man, Northern Colorado actually won this game. You got their quarterback that goes from, what's up, big dog? What's up, big Larry? What's up, little King Chuck Jr.? I see you, boy. What's going on with you? So you look at Eric Gibson Jr., 321 yards, 3 touchdowns. Now, I think it was the interceptions. Now, shouts out to Sac State going out there D'ing the fuck up, man, coming out there and putting pressure on that boy because Northern Colorado said they're going to sit back and throw that ball. Dude threw the ball 33 times. 33 times. So, and he kept letting it sling. 4 interceptions. Dude, like after 2, usually these quarterbacks get gunshot. He kept on letting that thing sling. So, shouts out to Northern Colorado going out there and doing what they believed in. But Sac State, we were not going to budge. We did not budge. Came out there and played lights out defense, kept pressure on that quarterback, stayed content with the game, didn't let the game get too big for us, and we came out there and prevailed. Another big win against another a decent FCS team. Man, we'll take it. We'll take it. We just need to stack up wins for the playoffs, man. It's not all about trying to be the best and this and this and that. We need to get hot when it counts. And Sac State has already showed me they're not going to give up on this season. They ain't giving up. Hey, man, I appreciate the likes. If y'all in here, man, make sure y'all drop a like on your boy so we can get this stream up. But, yeah, man, I'm just coming in here, guys, so excited for us to get multiple wins against another FCS team. So you got Sac State. We go to 4-3 on the season. Northern Colorado, they go to 3-4. So now we look on at the standings. That was another Big Sky Conference win. That drops Northern Colorado to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why don't they put the numbers on here? 8, 9. They're in 9th. And Sacramento State now moves up to 4th place, passing up Eastern Washington in the standings. And then we have Montana State, UC Davis, and then Montana on the top. So I will go ahead and just so you guys can see what the standings is looking like. Like, it is no jokey right now. We're right there, guys. Right there. So, yeah, man, shouts out to Sac State. Go out there and we get another big win. 2-1 in the conference, 4-3 overall, 3-1 at home. I think the home field advantage, all the hype that they're doing at the beginning of the game, bringing in actors, bringing in singers, promoters, all that. I'm loving it, man, because it's getting the crowd. And by far, this was one of the biggest crowds that I've seen by far. Hey, my cousin Omega went to the game yesterday. He was a man of his word. He was a man. He was out there. My cousin was out there. So I cannot wait to talk to my cousin, see what he had to say about the atmosphere. I'm going to send my voice text to him, talk to him on the phone, and just see what he has to say, because he got a chance to witness that atmosphere firsthand, man. So, man, I think Sac State gets into the playoffs, man, and they get hot when it counts. They're still figuring themselves out, man. So, let me see who we got up in here. What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Make sure y'all hit that like. Come on, man. We got 19 people in the stream and 1 like. Y'all know how this YouTube shit work. Come on, man. Let's go. Let's turn it up. Turn this thing up for your boy. Come on now. But yeah, so like I was saying, man, when you just look at the game in itself, we're about to break down the game now, because I do got some shit that's a little concerning. At the end of the day, very important that we get a Big Sky win, because at the end of the day, we're still trying to go up in the standings in the Big Sky. So, their quarterback, Eric Gibson Jr., 321 yards. Now, to our credit, hold on, what's your prediction? What's up? Hi from Indonesia, 67. What's the 67 about? But anyways, we did get 4 picks on him. So it's not like we didn't touch that boy up a little bit, but let's get a little more pressure on him. Let's not let him get comfortable. Let's not let his completion rate be so good. And then you got Carver Chicks going off for 223 yards. Somebody get on this man. Because at the end of the day, we got the win. So I know what some of y'all saying, Chuck, calm down. You always tripping. Blah, 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 blah. I get it, guys. I get it. But I always like to play devil's advocate sometimes. This was only a 5-point win, and there was sometimes we was losing in this game. So what if we would have got clipped? That type of shit matters. That type of stuff matters. Now, luckily, we was able to lock in. Shouts out to that Sacramento State crowd, man. Stingers up, man. Y'all was out there turning it up. And we was able to prevail when it counted. But I'm telling you guys, it's little things like that when we do get into the dance that we have to make sure that we paying attention to, guys. Make sure that we get them likes up, guys. 1 like. Come on, we got to get them likes up. But that's what I'm worried about when we get into the playoffs. People are going to realize that. So now that's not a hitting thing. That many passing yards, that's an issue. You know what I'm saying? 484 total yards. 321 total passing yards. Now, we did stop the run. I like that. So we let them know you're not running the ball. You're not running that ball on us. So we kind of made them, but hey, still, if I'm a DB, I'm licking my chops. You know the rock is coming. You know that boy's going to let it fly. You know? And so, hey, I can't fully blame him. We got 4 picks. But I'm just saying, could we have been a little cleaner? Of course. You know? But at the end of the day, we're not going to stop everything. So moving on to the positives. Guys, I'm liking where we're going with Rodney Hammond, man. It's just, I can see every game we're getting more comfortable with him. 21 carries this game, 134 yards and 1 touchdown. So he's getting comfy. We're realizing that's our running back. We're realizing that's a player that we're going to feed. And that's what that's where we're going. And so I'm telling y'all, every game you've been noticing it, the carries have been getting less and less. So we're gonna look at it right here. Let me see. So Jaquel still has 17 carries. So it seems like they working that 2-headed monster. Then you go to Adams, he has 6 carries. Henderson has 6 carries, and Cardell has 6 carries. So you look at that. Those are our 2-headed monsters. Jaquel, 17 carries, 103 yards, 6.1 a pop. Hammond, 21 carries, 134 yards. 6.4 a pop. If that does not say that that's our fucking identity, I don't know what else is. Run the ball. We dominate in the trenches, especially on the O-line. especially on the O-line. Especially on the O-line. They cannot stop us. So we dictate and we make these teams do what y'all gonna do what we want to do. And then we got one of the nastiest passing games in the league. Once we get you at control at our will with the running game, it's cookies. It's over. So yeah, man, that's what I'm saying, man. Shouts out to Sac State. You look at the overall quarter by quarter. First quarter it was 3-0. Then second quarter 21-14. 10-7. Third quarter 13-7. Fourth quarter. So you look at the difference in scores. Excuse me, I should have said Sac State. We was winning 3-0. We had more points than 3-0. Then Northern Colorado put up 21. They outscored us by 7, 21-14. And then we outscored them by 3 in the third quarter, 10-3. And then we outscored them by 6 in the fourth, 13-7, which equaled the score 35-40. So, hey man, like I said, big fucking win against another Big Sky Conference team. And then you go from Sac State, I think we were like 6 a couple of weeks ago. And now like 5th or 6th a couple of weeks ago. And now we're sitting at 4th with a chance. You know, Montana State, they're 3-0, 5-2 in the conference. And so here, let's go ahead and take a look at our schedule. Our next couple games that we play. And who do we play next? Montana. Man, we got it. It's right in front of us. That's why I was saying we couldn't panic. And I was saying this last week. The way the schedule is, you got Montana, you got Eastern Washington, Portland State. Montana being the team that's in front of you, and then you take care of Portland State and Eastern Washington, 2 teams that we should beat. Not looking over them, not disrespecting them, but 2 teams in the standings that we should beat. So then you get an Idaho team, same thing, and then you get a good UC Davis team. So, man, guys, I'm telling you, it's right there for us. We could easily clean the next 5 games up in the season. So it's up to us how good we want to be. We can go on one right now, and that's not even saying if we get clipped. We get clipped one of these games, okay. Because to be honest, if we win the next 5 games, that's probably hot. That's hot as fish grease right there. So then you're likely going to have to do that and then win out in the playoffs. That might be too much. So sometimes, hey, you might get that last loss 1 or 2 games before the season ends, but then you still have momentum and then you go ahead and start getting on one in the playoffs. Man, it's just about getting hot at the right time, man, because some of these teams that are top of the pack and head wolves, sometimes they can fall back, man. That's simple. They got hot too early. Other teams got more film on them. They figured them out, and then there you go. So I'm telling you, man, all year long, I just feel like Sac State has been learning on the go. This is not the finished product. This is the long haul. You know, this is building legacy for the next set of recruits that are coming in, for them to see the crowd, for them to see how everything's going right now. And at the end of the day, we just want to keep building forward. We just want to keep getting better. That's why I was just so happy that the team didn't tank it in and mail it in and give up on Coach, because at the end of the day, guys, we're still getting better right now. Even in some of them losses when it felt like we were doing good and then we would take a loss, we weren't getting banged out. We were still right there. So they still figuring shit out. They getting film. They figuring out how many times they want to use their running backs. I feel like in the beginning of the season, we were trying to please too many masters. We was trying to do that way too much. Give everybody the ball. Play this guy. Man, at some point, man, you got to be stubborn in your lineup, dude. And I know that because I've been a head coach many years at the youth level. So I understand how that works. Getting pressure from parents. You feel bad for players, you know, because you develop an emotional bond with these people. And in college, man, they are going in these parents' households and these kids' households, and they're telling them. You know, so then there becomes a point in time, man, when these players have to prove themselves, and playing time is earned. So at the end of the day, you can't go in there trying to please everybody. You got to give the guys who are earning it the props, and give the guys who are not. It's not necessarily that they're not trying, but they haven't reached that level, but it gives those guys something to strive for. So at the end of the day, man, that's all we can keep asking. keep pushing forward, keep battling, keep winning, and keep doing our thing. I'm just so proud of the squad for the way that they came out there and continue to just keep themselves ahead of. I mean, this was a tough game, man. Excuse me. It was a tough game, man. They came out there, Northern Colorado, man. That passing attack was vicious. Like, they were moving that ball, man. And so for us to kind of hang on and keep it going, I like it. But you got to think that Montana Grizzlies are kind of licking their chops right now. They're looking at that like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we need to go out there and press our issue more in the passing game. But, Montana kind of, they pass the ball a little bit, but they're more of a trenches team as well. So they're going to try to run that ball. And so I do like our chances to kind of muck that game up a little bit. And they get scored on. They gave up 21 points to Sacred Heart. They gave up 38 points to Idaho State, 30 points to Idaho, 23 points to North Dakota. They lost. Oh, okay. What was that last year's game? I'm sorry. I was like, I don't have any losses. So yeah, you can score on this team. They can be had. But if we get out there, man, getting out of character, trying to pass the ball, trying to do all type of shit that doesn't work for us, that shit can spin out of control really quickly. So it's very important, man, that, hey, at the end of the day, if we gonna lose for what you doing. Don't get out there getting all up out of your identity, trying to overthink shit. So I know we got to be creative. I know there's times that, you got to try to, be a little smarter than them. But at the end of the day, it's very, very apparent that we are a running football team. That is who we are. We are built in the trenches. We are built from the O-line, and that's what we are. So use that. Use that. And it slows the game down. To get the game down is great clock management. Great clock management. So that's the best way to keep a good offense on the field. You control the clock. You don't let them motherfuckers get on the field. Period. I don't let your offense get on the field because I'm eating up time. I'm running the football. I'm keeping your offense off the field. And even if I'm not scoring, I can just get in field goal range and kick field goals. But you are not going to get on the field as much. I can't afford to have these quick 3-and-outs to give you the ball and put all that pressure on my defense. And that's exactly that's going to happen. Thanks for all the new people that come into the stream. Man, shouts out to Sac State going out there, Stingers up, doing a thing, getting another Big Sky Conference win against Northern Colorado. Big time win, guys. I just cannot say enough about us keeping it, like the title says, on a roll. We're on a roll, man. We're figuring out our identity. We got a two-headed running back monster right now, built in the trenches, built from within on the O-line. And we out here just manhandling cats. And shouts out to the Sacramento crowd, man. That home field advantage right now is the best thing going for us. We 3-1 at home. Man, we have been blessed at home. 4 games and to win 3 of them, man. Let's go. So next game against a big Montana State team. And against Montana. Not Montana State, Montana. Best team in the conference, guys. Look at it. 7-0 overall. We're 4th. They're 1st. Tell me that won't scare the shit out of the rest of the conference. Tell me, you want to send a message? You want to send a message? You want to send a message? Go out there and clip they nuts. And then the best team in the league, so that's letting UC Davis and Montana State know it's all, and when we get into the playoffs, anybody can be had. This is a chance for Sac State to go out there and rewrite everything that's happened. Man, I tell you what, we go out there and get that win against Montana, don't nobody care about what happened for the rest of this year, for the beginning of this year. Don't nobody care about that. You go out there and beat an undefeated 7-0 team overall, 3-0 in the conference Montana team, a Montana Grizzly team. Yes, that's sending shockwaves throughout the conference. And that's letting people know in the playoffs, Sacramento State is a team to be reckoned with. You got them thinking all type of stuff. Maybe Sac State was doing this on purpose. Maybe they didn't want to show all their marbles. Man, that plays mind games with people. Because we know y'all been giving y'all best energy. We know that. So I'm just like, man, you talk about a big time win. Ooh, I wonder what the spread is on that. Ooh, I wonder what the spread is on that. Let's see. Allah Akbar. Yeah, that's where we go. I feel you, man. All right, guys. So look. Oh, hold on. Let me see. They put Montana State. I put Montana. Why they put Montana State? Do they have the spread? Come on. Betting odds. Come on. Come on. What is it? Plus 13. They giving Sac State 13 points. They are saying, Vegas is saying that Montana is about 13 and a half, excuse me. They should beat us by 14 points. I don't know, man. I'm taking Sac State in that. Right now, I'm taking Sac State in that. I'm taking Sac State. You give me 13, 14 points with Sac State at the beginning of the game. I can see Sac State starting off running the ball, keeping the game slow, scoring the first touchdown. What if they go out there and score the first touchdown? Now that's a 22. Pretty much a 22-point spread. Shit can happen that quickly. Get a kickoff return. Something happened. Man, they disrespecting Sac State. I like that, Vegas. Say Montana's gonna beat us by 14 points. Say that. Sac State, y'all better hear that shit. Hear that shit in the locker room. Hear that shit in the locker room. They saying they about to dog walk us by 14 points. That's what Vegas saying. That's what Vegas saying. That's what Vegas saying, y'all. So man, what's up with that? What's up with him? Oh, they got me pumped up about that one. I ain't gonna lie, Karen. 13 and a half? God damn, Karen, what's going on there? They say they gonna good old boy us down there in Montana. Boy, I tell you, they say we don't got a chance. Say we don't got a fucking chance. It's all right. We're going to go out there and we're going to do our Dougie right on that field. Come on, baby. Big win time, baby. But nah, man. I tell you, man, like I said, I didn't even think about that earlier, guys. You go out there and get a win like this, you got people spooked going into them Big Sky playoffs. I promise you them boys ain't going to be comfortable. I promise you that. I promise you. They are not going to be comfortable. They are not going to be comfortable. We just beat the best team. Now, now this is the type of shit, we've been doing. Don't go and beat them and then next week lose, to a team that we ain't supposed to lose to. Because then at that point, they can't respect us. That means at any point we can be had. At some point, though, Sac State, we're going to have to show that we turn the tide. It ain't going to be no more figuring it out. We got the running backs who we like to use. We got our scheme that we like to use. We got the players these are the players. These players ain't going nowhere. There ain't no trades. There ain't no trade deadline. This is what it is. 5 games to the season over. So at this point, it's time to stack. And that's what I've been seeing the squad doing. So, man, shout out to the Sac State Hornets going out there and getting a big win against the Northern Colorado Bears. Cannot say enough about the squad, man. We came out there and showed up and showed out. But now, guys, it's time to get on the road. It's time to get on the road and get out there and get a big win and get out of our comfort zone, guys. We need to do that, man. We got to get this big win, man. I don't care how good this team is. It's not about Montana. It's about Sacramento State. That's what this is about. This shit ain't got nothing to do with them. This has everything to do with Stingers and the Sacramento State logo. That's all this is about. And if I was coach, this is what I would be telling my team in the locker room. It's about us. They bleed just like we bleed. If we want to really be the big bad dogs and we want to go into one of these big conferences, this is the least that we should be doing. So we go and some of y'all players talking about y'all want to go to the NFL and y'all under appreciated and y'all don't deserve y'all shot. Go out there and prove it. Go out there and get your fucking money. Go out there and get your draft stock. Show somebody right now. Show somebody against a good Montana team, best team in the conference. This is when I elevated my level. Show that. Show them what you made of. Show them that you really want it. That's what I'm telling my boys in the locker room. That's what I'm telling them. I show them that goddamn spread. They saying they're going to beat Sac State by 14 points Vegas is giving them. Vegas is giving us. They said, here, take 14 points. Give it to y'all. And y'all still ain't going to do shit with it. Man, if that wasn't motivation, man, we hopping on that plane, we hopping on that bus, and we about to whoop y'all ass. That's what's going to happen. We coming to y'all house, and we taking y'all food right off y'all table, and we gonna go back home to Sacramento State, and we gonna eat that shit on the way back home. That's how it's gonna work. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. And there ain't no exceptions. There's no exceptions. No exceptions. Thank you for the like. I appreciate it. There's no exceptions. We taking your food and we going back to Sacramento and we eating that shit before we even get out of the state of Montana, bro. We didn't already ate y'all shit up. We looking forward to our next meal. So that's how we coming, bro. That's how we coming. That's how we coming. That's how we coming. Coach, show this speech. Coach, somebody get somebody in the Sac State thing. Have them edit this shit. Have them edit it. Get it right to this speech and let them know this how we coming. We coming to Montana and we taking y'all food. Enough said. You know what I'm saying? That's all I gotta say. They didn't gave me 14 points. What? What? Yeah, we the new Sac State. Don't let all them losses and the shit that we was trying to figure each other out. Don't let that get him twisted. We ready to go out there and take care of Biz Nash. So, yeah, man, shout out to the Stingers squad, man. Could not be more proud of my squad. The way they came out there and represented against another Big Sky team, man, they did their Dougie. They did their Dougie, man. So we can't say enough about the squad, man. They came out there and showed up and showed out. So, looking ahead, like I said, to the next 5 games. Pulled it off my screen, my bad. Here we go. We got Montana, best team in the conference. Then we go Eastern Washington, Portland State, Idaho, UC Davis. UC Davis, second in the conference. Montana State, third in the conference. Idaho State, sixth in the conference. Let's go out there and show them, y'all. We don't got no easy schedule. On the last 5 games of the season, we got the 2 top teams on the list. Montana, UC Davis. UC Davis 3-0 in the conference, 5-1 overall. Montana 3-0 in the conference, 7-0 overall. Come see me. Come see me. You got your moment of shine, bruh. You got your moment of shine. Come here to see me. But you may not go back. You know what I'm saying? You may not go back. So be careful what he ain't wishing for. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shouts out to the Sac State squad, man. They came out there. They did their thing, man. Stingers up. We moving on, man. We stacking up wins, man. 4-3 overall. 2-1 in the conference. We're on a 2-game winning streak. You got a Montana team that we're about to play. 7-0 overall. They're on a 7-game winning streak. 3-0 in the conference. 7-0 overall. 6-0 at home. 1-0 away. They perfect. But they can be beat. So let's go out there. Let's represent. Let's do our thing. Until the next one, man. I couldn't wait to get in here. We gave you guys 30 minutes, man. Thank y'all so much for showing love to the stream. It's been an amazing stream. I was so pumped up about the game yesterday. I can't wait to holler at my cousin just to figure out his thoughts of the crowd because, hey, shouts out to the SAC crowd because that was the biggest crowd that I've seen so far. The crowds have been getting increasingly big. The players and the coaches been challenging the crowd and the people in Sacramento to come out. And shout out to my Sacramento City, man. They've been coming out, and the crowd has been getting bigger and bigger every single week. So the support is definitely coming to the squad. I'm going to continue to do my part and trying to get Sacramento State out there, do my reporting on my squad, man, get them more pup. And so, man, that's it and that's all, man. I thank everybody for showing up to the stream, showing me love as always, tapping in with your boy. Watch out for later on because y'all will see my 49ers post-game reaction. I will be doing 49ers post-game reaction after the Niner game later tonight. It's going to be likely a later stream because the game's probably going to end around 8:30, 9 o'clock. So likely we'll jump on right after the 49er game and give you guys some more insight on hopefully I'm happy because you know what? That team is so fucking hard to root for. Like, I've never had ever a year in my life where it was so hard to root for a team with the 49ers, bro. The amount of injuries. Luckily that we still have a good record because I'm telling you, man, it feel like the world is falling off with that team. But hopefully my Niners can stay afloat, man, with playing against Atlanta later on, and we can get a win. And I'm happy because if I'm mad, that's going to be comedy and that's going to be entertainment as well. So y'all come back, check out on your boy. Once again, shout out to Sacramento State going out there taking care of Northern Colorado Bears, 40-35, big win in the Big Sky Conference, big win overall, and moves us to 4th in the standings. I cannot thank you guys enough. Appreciate y'all. I love you guys. Thanks so much. Peace.